Imagine living in extreme poverty. Imagine your whole life growing up sharing a small one-room shack with your entire family. Your floors are made of dirt, and you have witnessed your brother die from something as simple as diarrhea. Imagine living in a country where 80% of the citizens live below the poverty line, surviving under just $2 a day. Sadly, for most Nicaraguans, this is their life. I know because I went there firsthand and witnessed it.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I took the class, we learned about Nicaragua, but I didn't know anything about extreme poverty. And we get to the airport and the teacher gives us a handout and it says, you're gonna be experiencing drunks on the street, men whistling at you, you're gonna be living in a place with dirt floors and chickens and cows running through the house, and it's gonna be different. And there's gonna be cockroaches and bugs and you're gonna have to pee in latrines. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What did I get myself into? And we get off the plane and we're walking around and I'm thinking I need to check into a Holiday Inn because this is the scariest thing I've ever seen. There's kids that can barely talk, they can barely walk, begging you for money on the streets. And people's houses are made out of cardboard, out of car doors, like whatever they can find. And I'm just completely out of my comfort zone. And I don't know if I should be feeling pity, if I should be like, I didn't know what to be feeling.
In La Primavera, nearly 80% of the households are headed by women. Many of the women become mothers at a very young age and continue to have children through childbearing age. We stayed in La Primavera, which is one of the poorest neighborhoods of Managua. It is also one of the largest. With little or no education, training, or employment opportunities, they are left to pick through garbage, work as street vendors, send their children to beg, or resort to prostitution. Many families go hungry.
Then we went to the Women in Action Center, which was the group that we were working with, and it's women who are either single women or maybe married but are just having a hard time and need extra support, and they all help each other. We get there and all these women just come up and hug us. And it's not just like the hug, like, oh, hey, hug. It's the warm, motherly, embracing, like, thank you, I love you hug. And I hugged at least 30 women, and something in me completely changed. They're so happy. They're able to live a happy life and help other people in their community. And I wanted to be them. I wanted to have that love and strength, and I took everything I could in and learned all I could on that trip, and now I just want to share this story and I want to help other people. As much as these people have love, they didn't have everything they needed. We went to a hospital, and this was the hardest part of the whole thing. It's a very small hospital, probably as big as this room. There's one doctor who works there for at least 2,000, 3,000 people. He works there every day, and the supplies they get are given to them from the government, and if they run out, they have to wait and see what they get next month, and it might not even be what they need. But we looked in one of the rooms, and there is a machine, I guess, for a pap smear, and the doctor informed us that they weren't able to give pap smears for about 7 months because one of the lights was out. And so we asked, well, how much is the light? The light was $6. $6, that's an American Happy Meal. Like, that's nothing in America. And these people for 7 months couldn't get pap smears, like basic health care, because they couldn't afford that, and it broke my heart. There's no reason why people shouldn't be able to get that. It amazed me that the people in Nicaragua had so much love for someone they just met. How I feel I can help them with something that's not even as deep. It's like so simple, just medical supplies and food.